Hello there. Thanks for stopping by and checking out this little video. Today I'm going to be working on a diorama using offcuts from previous projects. Basically, I had a bunch of stuff that I was trying to figure out what I can do with it or keeping it for a rainy day. And then I thought, you know what, let's just throw something together and see what happens. I had this pre-measured to the size that I needed for the base and trimmed it down with the excess that I didn't need. And then I'm starting to lay out my scraps just to see what happens. I'm going for like a cliff wall structure, kind of a layer in some parts and like bigger chunks to kind of fill up some space. It's going to be basically for a display shelf in my area for BraveStarr figures. There's Tex Hex right there and Marshall BraveStarr as well. Sorry, the camera angle is a little off. As mentioned before, I don't really have an idea. Most of my dios, I don't really have an idea on what I'm going to make. Regardless, I just really enjoy building, just cutting some foam out, sticking some pieces together, kind of working as I go. I might usually have like a basic idea in my head, but it's usually just in my head and I'll try to work it out as I go along. This series of videos are basically just going to be me laying out foam, just working as I go. I don't see a whole lot of these on here. I use a wire cutter for most of it and occasionally a razor blade for like this bigger chunk right here. But I use the wire cutter basically like to sculpt with in a sense. I enjoy it. I think it's nice. I know a lot of people are kind of probably like, that's kind of cheating because it cuts off a lot more. But don't get me wrong, like you get different textures and qualities from using razor blades, foam wire cutter. Really, it just comes down to your preference. You don't need a hot wire cutter, foam cutter, anything like that to make something. You can use just a blade. That's it. And you can achieve the same effect. And that's pretty much going to wrap up this little video. Like I said, this is going to be a series of videos. I would just kind of film as I worked, so I had to break down some of these videos. So there's going to be more parts coming up.